Hey, what's up, everyone? Baller here. We are now in the seventh game of this March 28, 2022 NBA Game Day. We got San Antonio Spurs with the record of 30 and 44, visiting Houston Rockets with the record of 20 and 55. The game will be at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. All right, so let's take a look at the Western Conference standings first before we proceed, so that we'll be able to see how these two teams are doing. For the Spurs, they are at number 11 in the Western Conference. They actually have a very good chance to make it there, especially the Lakers have just lost against the Pelicans. For their last 10 games, the Spurs have won 6. And approaching this game, the Spurs are on a 3-game winning streak. So they are indeed on a roll. For the Houston Rockets, we all know that they are at number 15. That's the last spot for the Western Conference. For their last 10 games, they have only won 4 games. But the thing about Houston Rockets is that approaching this game, they have won back-to-back. Right, so in this game, Houston Rockets would have the home court advantage. But in terms of in terms of momentum, even though the Rockets are also coming off some wins, man, we gotta give it to the Spurs as they have won 6 out of their last 10. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams are actually coming off rest day anyway. So let's take a look at the injury list for both teams, starting with the Houston Rockets. I only see John Wall and John Wall being out. So yep, there's just one. And for the Spurs, McDermott, Langford are both out, and then Lonnie Walker is listed as questionable, and then Vassell is listed as probable. All right, so we got 2 players confirmed out. That's Langford and McDermott, and we have 2 other players, that we're still waiting on. So 2 confirmed out, possibly 4, depending on the statuses of Walker and Vassell. And I'm looking at the spread now. Um, it actually started with minus 4.5 for the Spurs, but right now it is at minus 7.5. All right, this one's a bit tough. I mean, I don't know. If you would just take a look at the situation, but if you haven't really looked at the games of these two teams, it would be easy to say that it'll be San Antonio Spurs. But with that kind of spread of 7.5, I'm actually a bit shaky to choose them. They are my first pick, really, Spurs, because again, they would want to get this win because they would want to give themselves a chance, of course, to get into that mini tournament for the playoffs. The Rockets, they're no longer eligible to make it there. They're just actually trying to, of course, see what they can get out of the remaining games. But for their past games, man, they're actually okay. Approaching this one, they have won back to back. On their last 4 games, they have won 3 games. So yeah, the Rockets are actually doing a bit fine lately. And the reason as to why I'm kind of hesitant is the Rockets are actually healthy. I mean, as just like I said earlier, it is just John Wall who is out. So anytime the Rockets can actually explode, and yep, they may lose, but the spread of 7.5, I'm just kind of shaky. But um, upon checking on the history, the last time that these two teams actually met, the Spurs actually won via blowout. I guess that was even like a 20 plus points. So yeah, I think I'm gonna roll my dice with the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, they got this very important game at this 8 o'clock p.m. The schedule. They want that game. They want that number 10 spot that is being held on by the Lakers right now. So I think the Spurs would actually give their all, while the Rockets are just trying to have fun. Just trying to ball. So yeah, my pick on this one would be San Antonio Spurs minus 7.5. And man, I gotta say that. Um, The Spurs' starting five, they have been efficient lately. So, yep, Spurs minus 7.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.